Stop recording. Stop recording.
Bro,
You'll record if you want. You have a police officer right there.
Let me see the camera.
Right?
Am I allowed to record in this public space? We're in public space.
So stop intimidating him.
All right,
Do you condemn the death of Jews?
Now you're putting words in my mouth.
Do you condemn the death of Jews?
Now you're putting words in my mouth.
I condemn the death of Palestinians. Do you condemn the death of Jews?
I don't support any killing of any people.
Do you condemn the murder of Jews in that land?
I condemn the killing of any people.
Do you condemn the murder of Jews in that land?
Do you condemn the killing of Palestinians?
I do. You're not willing to say you condemn the murder of Jews.
Where are you from?
I'm from Israel.
No, I'm saying where are your grandparents from?
You want to know where my grandparents were born or where they were from?
Where were they from?
Where they from is from Israel. Where they were born is different.
From Israel.
No, it was. Okay.
So, where were they born, bro?
My grandparents on my mother's side were born in Morocco.
Okay.
Previously were kicked out from Spain. Previously were kicked out from Italy. Previously were kicked out from Israel.
Okay, so they're from Spain.
No, they're not from Spain. Why do you get to cut off like where my history comes from?
Because you can't prove it.
I can though.
No, you can't.
You can through history.
Let's see your family tree. Let's see your family tree.
But like if you follow.
Don't worry about my talking about.
I know. No, but if you follow.
Don't worry about my family.
All right, we won't worry about yours. We shared your ours.
I know mine. I know mine.
That's fine.
I don't have to steal someone else.
Are you Palestinian?
Don't worry about what I am. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
I'm Jamaican. Okay, it doesn't matter. I'm Chinese. Okay. I don't know what you are, and I don't really care.
I'm Israeli.
It doesn't matter. Israeli is made up.
It does, because I think the people on the ground should be taking care of the issue. No, it was recreated.
Listen, bro. If your great-great-grandparents weren't from Palestine, you're not from Palestine.
No, they weren't. They were from Judea.
It doesn't matter.
Palestine was what the Romans called it as colonization.
No, that was actually the Greek name. Okay, and Israel was
the Romans.
So Israel's from the Bible. So Israel's from the Bible.
No, Israel's from history. Like you dig in the land, you find me history.
Well, bro, look, your perspective is what you think is true. That's it.
That's
what Zionism is.
Vice versa.
No.
What is Zionism in your opinion?
Bro? You have a family
yes,
tree.
Yes, I do, and I can trace it all the way back to Judea. Yes, listen, from both sides of my family.
If your great grandparents weren't born there, you're not from there.
Oh, so you decide when it ends with great grandparents?
Yeah, I decide.
Okay. In 50 years, when Palestinians will not have a great grandparent alive that was from there, will they no longer be indigenous?
Of course they'll be indigenous.
Okay, so the Jews that more than 50 years before that,
they weren't from there.
They were from there.
No, they weren't. Where were they from? From Europe, bro.
But they were not European. They came from Israel.
Guess what? No.
And first of all, you're forgetting about all the Moroccan Jews.
The first Jews were from Iraq. Okay. Where was Abraham from, bro?
Oh.
Abraham was from Iraq.
All right, but that argument you can say all human beings come from Africa. Where a culture is born is very important.
Abraham was from Iraq, okay?
Abraham was born in the region from Iraq, but he descended from Shemites, which came from that region.
That's right. Palestinians are from all around, my friend. The Palestinians are
from Yemen, from Egypt.
No, the Palestinians are Canaanites too.
No, they're
not. Yes, they are.
Canaanites are black.
Bro,
Canaanites are African.
They lived in Judea. They lived.
Yeah, they came and conquered from Africa.
Okay, but listen, look what you're wearing. You're wearing the kufiya.
No, I'm wearing a sudla. That's actually 4,000 years old.
Listen,
not the one that Arafat created 60 years ago.
No, listen, Arafat didn't create it.
Oh yeah, he did create it.
My great-great-grandfather had one, bro. Guess what? In the 1800s.
Had a red one. Had a red one.
No, a black and white one. No. You don't know my history.
I do. Oh,
you
so
don't
you are
know your own history.
Sorry, Palestinian.
I am Palestinian, but you don't know your own history.
So you're my cousin. Can we shake hands?
We're not cousins. No, we're not. If you're from Palestine, then you're my cousin. If you're a Jew from Palestine,
I'm from a Jew from
might
Judea.
Be realistic. No, it wasn't.
Yes,
it was called the ethnic cleansing, my friend.
No, that was when the Arab armies.
It was an ethnic cleansing in 1948.
The Arab armies tried to attack Israel. They lost.
There was
and now
no
you're trying
Arab
to
armies,
say,
man.
Oh, Egypt wasn't an Arab army. They had jets. They had tanks. They had everything you want. You're not willing to condemn the actions of your own leaders and your past ancestors.
We don't have leaders. We don't have leaders. We have Swiss cheese, as they call it. Our land is cut in holes. The whole West Bank. What are you telling me? Oh, Israel's doing something right?
There are consequences to wars that
don't tell me consequences, bro.
I am telling you consequences.
And don't tell me that.
Because your cousins living there, or brothers or family members are dealing with those consequences.
Oh yeah, they're dealing with Israel's racism. They're dealing with Israel's racism.
Putting the past aside, I am someone who wants to find a way to move forward.
No, you don't.
I do.
Because you're a gung-ho Zionist. So let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something. No,
I'll listen to you, but then you can listen to me.
I'm not going to listen to you.
Alright, that's fine. So
because you
that's not having a conversation.
We're not having a conversation. conversation. We're having an argument.
No.
Okay?
So
you think
would
that
you
my
like
people don't exist?
No, I don't.
Yes, you
No, I
do.
don't. How did Nablus become called Nablus?
Okay, so
it
how
used to be
did-
called Shrem, and
Oh,
Nablus comes from
okay,
Neapolis,
okay, bro.
which is the name of the
you're-
Romans.
So you're an extremist. You're a biblical extremist.
I'm not an
You
extremist.
believe in
That's actually
extremism.
facts, history.
No, you believe in the Bible.
You're claiming
Ethnic
religious
divide.
extremism when you don't even know history.
You just said that Nablus wasn't the name. You're talking
the
about
name of the
Bible.
land was called Shrem.
Okay, in the
That's
Bible.
actual history.
In the Bible.
I'm not telling you Moses.
So you're
I'm not telling you Abraham. You pulled up
you're
Abraham.
religious.
You pulled up
so
Abraham.
Where was Abraham from, bro? Religious
I didn't pull up
extremist.
anything about the Bible. I pulled up about
alright.
history.
So you're a religious extremist.
Right, so in the Bible it says there are Jews, right?
believe
so
in-
that means there weren't Jews back then?
Of course
Because
there
the
were.
Bible says?
Of course there were.
So there are things that the
They're-
Bible said that
they're-
did happen.
So what about the
So when I
Ethiopian
start
Jews?
talking
What about the Ethiopian
Jews are Jews.
And why are they treated like shit
They're
inside
not treated
Israel?
like shit. You're
Yes,
falsely,
they are. They were put
you're
in the
being
ghettos
brainwashed.
on purpose,
What ghettos?
bro.
Where's the ghetto?
In Lid, they were put in
Lid?
In Lid, yes.
Where's Lid?
Lid is in
You're talking
Palestine,
you're
ya
about-
Hamad.
Okay, so now
So
you're going
learn
to
your
insult.
fucking-
You can't
I
even
called
have
you
it.
Hamad. It's
Hamad is a
you know what
donkey.
donkey?
Okay,
Yeah, you
yes,
know
I
your
know.
Arabic.
I know my Arabic.
Why don't you learn your roots? Go back to
The
Morocco,
roots
where your
is
family's
Hebrew.
from.
My family's from Judea.
No, bro. No, they're not.
And they were kicked
No,
out
they're
from
not.
Spain before
Where's your
Morocco
family
and
tree,
Italy.
man? Where's your
But
family
I'm
tree?
explaining
Where's
to
your
my family.
family
Where's
tree,
your family
man?
tree?
I'm
Where's
explaining.
I got it. It's
Yeah,
in my
you
heart.
have a right to
Jesus was
take
a
away my land.
Palestinian, and Jesus
He
lived
was
in
a Jew.
Palestine.
He was a
He
Jew.
was a Palestinian
living
Jew.
in Judea. The Roman Empire
Look,
hadn't
bro.
yet
Look,
destroyed
bro.
Jerusalem at that time.
Israel was created in 1948. The idea for Israel
It was
created
reborn
in
in
the
1948.
1800s.
No, it was created like
You're
4,000
following a
years
white
before.
man. You're following a white racist
I'm
ideology,
not a white man.
bro.
We have the same
You
skin
follow
color
the white
and very similar
ideology.
genetics because we're
But
both
guess
Semitic
what?
people.
The problem is you're fighting for a little small group of old white men.
No,
who
no
claim
white
to be-
men.
who
No
claim to
white
be
men.
who they are.
I'm fighting
Nah,
for the
bro.
right for
Nah,
Jews
bro.
to
You're
self-determine our
you're
land.
a sucker.
And now you know what?
You're a sucker.
You're going
and
back to
fighting,
insults.
and you guess what?
That's
you know
you're
why?
going back to insults.
Because you're ignorant.
Right? That's not good.
And you're fighting for people who don't give a shit about
no,
you.
I do.
You're fighting for
I'm
people who
fighting for
don't
my
give two
people.
shits about you. No,
Palestinian,
you're not.
Palestinian
No, you're
leadership
not.
gives a shit about you. Palestinian leadership gives a shit about
is
you.
not what it's about, bro.
All right, so how about you
Palestinian
empower your
leadership-
real people
the
so that they
Palestinian
can make
leadership-
decisions and not the
The
leadership?
Palestinian leadership is under the control of Israel.
No, it's under the
PA
control of
is under the
people who are
control of
making
Israel.
bank
No,
off of the
that's-
suffering of your
and
people.
guess who loves that?
I don't
Israel.
love that. I don't love
Israel
that. Neither
does.
does Israel. We hope
The Israeli government
I don't
is the
represent
terrorist
the Israeli
government,
I
my
represent
friend.
the people of Israel.
You represent
All right,
the
I'm an
Israeli
individual.
government.
I'm an individual person. I don't
You-
represent the government.
you represent the
right?
government.
Do you represent the government?
You represent
Do
the
you?
government
Do
of
you?
Israel.
Do you? Do you represent
I
the
do
people?
not. Of course
you
I
represent
don't.
the people.
I represent the truth.
So the only
That's
way
what
we
I represent.
listen,
the truth.
listen,
You represent
the
racism.
only way we move
You
forward,
represent racism.
Instead of like throwing things on
You're a
them,
racist.
Instead of okay.
Racism.
You're
Live.
complete
You're
racist.
what? You're a descendant of Arab.
You're a
Because I'm a
racist.
Jew that's strong, that scares me.
Hey, don't record me, bro. I didn't give you permission.
Well, you don't need permission in a public place. Have Palestinians
No,
killed
they have.
innocent Jews? No Palestinians
They
killed
killed
innocent
colonizers.
Jews.
That's what they killed.
Oh, so they're not innocent people. You think they should be killed because they're
Erase
Jews?
the video. I believe that we all should be kicked out.
False.
Yes.
False.
You
But
just
listen to me
said-
for 1 second.
I'm
though.
not going to listen to you.
I
You're
don't believe
another
that.
Zionist,
I
man.
don't believe that.
You're another Zionist.
Is that hard to for 1 second?
Oh yeah, you don't believe that, but you won't go against
Listen,
it.
no, I will go against it. I do go against it. That's why you don't know me.
Oh,
I
why
don't-
are you wearing this then? Why
I
are you
don't
wearing
believe
this?
because my great grandfather have been wearing
Stolen
sudas for history.
This
What
is new, bro. This is
not
made-
new. This
Look,
is thousands of years of history.
you
Because
just said
when
that.
we were living
You
under
just
dhimmis,
said- you
when
just
we were
said-
dhimmis, we were not allowed to wear it. However, no longer dhimmis
Listen, bro,
today.
listen, bro. Don't play that anti-Semitism shit on
Oh,
me, okay?
let's be real
Don't
about
play
your
that
people
shit.
did to my people in the past.
The oldest Jews are live in Nablus, okay?
Nablus is the name of Shrem. Nablus comes from
Whatever you
Neapolis.
wanna call it.
It's the name of Romans that decided to call
It's
it.
the Arabic, whatever you want.
It's not Arabic. Neapolis.
Your people colonized the land.
When
You
did they
stole
colonize the land?
In 1948.
In 1948, they
And
decolonized
before.
the land from the British.
Oh yeah, so who are the Palestinians? We don't belong there.
The
Oh, no.
Palestinians do belong
No,
there.
we don't lie. Don't try to
I
put
just
that on my
told
people.
you. I just told you. I believe
Look,
Palestinians should have a right.
Netanyahu and
Forget
Trump
about
are best
Netanyahu.
friends.
That's
No.
not-
Netanyahu
I
is
don't-
what you represent.
I don't represent
You
Netanyahu.
represent Israel.
So you represent
Netanyahu.
Abu Mazen?
No, he's not. We don't have a
So
leadership.
if I can agree,
We don't have a leadership.
if I could be fine with
Your
you not
people are
belong.
terrorists, okay?
Keep going
Israel's a
there.
terrorist
Keep going
state.
there. Keep going there.
Israel's a terrorist
Keep
state.
going there. Both sides are suffering. I'm in the
That's
interest of ending
bullshit.
the suffering. You're in the
Your
interest
people
of
are
using your
occupying
suffering to end
our
mine.
people. You're a punk.
I think
You're a punk.
keep
You know
going
why?
to insult. That's how
I'm an
weak your
insult.
argument is.
I'm an insult. You know why?
That's how weak you are.
Because you have the power. You don't need to
can't
care.
actually speak.
But you don't care.
can't
You know
actually
why?
have dialogue. You can't actually try and
And
find
you're the
ways
one
to
that
move
keeps
forward.
talking. And you're the one that keeps talking.
Because you keep trying to
And you're the
challenge
one
us.
that keeps talking.
You keep trying to come to us and challenge us and insult us.
Listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You have the nerve to say that.
I have the nerve to come and
You have
speak
the
as
nerve to
someone
say
from
my
that land
people,
to
this-
try and find a way to move forward.
You don't
And
even
you're just
know.
trying to use
You don't even
Palestinian
know.
suffering to destroy Israel.
Oh, destroy Israel.
Destroy Israel, destroy the Jewish people.
Okay. So what happened in 1948? How many
In
villages?
1948,
How
the
many
Jewish people
Palestinian
declared
villages?
liberation
Hey, bro,
from the
are you
British,
gonna let me
and
speak?
all the Arab nations claimed
Stop
war.
recording. Stop recording.
Bro,
You'll
we're-
record
Let me
whatever
see
you
the
want.
camera. Let me
You
see
have
the
a police
camera.
officer right
Let me
there.
see the camera.
Right?
Am I allowed to record in this public
He's recording me
space?
without permission.
We're in public space.
So stop intimidating
It
him.
was an ethnic cleansing.
It was a war where
ethnic
your
cleansing.
leaders and their fellow
was
Arab
an
leaders
ethnic
tried to
cleansing.
attack Israel. There
Oh,
are
yeah,
consequences for actions.
Hey, bro.
When you attack a country
kill
and you
more
lose,
Palestinians.
I don't kill Palestinians.
I hope you kill more
But
innocent
you
people.
use the death of Palestinians
hope
to try
you
and kill
kill
my
more
people
innocent people.
and justify it. You said the death of a Jew is the death of a settler. So
That's
you were
what I said?
That's what you said.
Now you're putting words in my mouth.
Have Palestinians
No,
killed
they
innocent
haven't.
Jews? No Palestinians
They
killed
killed
innocent
colonizers.
Jews.
That's what they killed. Putting
Do
words
you
in my mouth.
condemn the death of Jews
Now
over
you're
there?
putting words
Do you
in my
condemn
mouth.
the death of Jews?
Now you're
Do
putting
you
words in my
condemn it?
mouth.
I condemn the death of Palestinians. Do you condemn
I
the death of
don't
Jews?
condemn. I don't support any killing of any people.
Do you condemn
But why
the
are
murder
you-
of Jews in that land?
I condemn the killing of any
Do you
people in
condemn
any
the murder
land, my
of Jews
friend.
in that land?
Do you condemn the killing
So
of
you're not willing
Palestinians
to,
in my
I do.
land?
I do. You're not willing to
Oh,
say you
you
condemn
do?
the murder
You
of
do?
Jews. Yeah, because
The
you came
whole
and attacked
time.
us, and the second you
I didn't
insult, I will
attack
not let you
you.
insult.
I didn't attack you.
You didn't call me a khmar?
Listen, don't act like you're Mr. High and Mighty, bro. Okay?
I'm not high and
you're
mighty.
supporting
I'm
a
an equal
genocide
like everyone else.
You're supporting a
No,
genocide.
I'm supporting decolonization, and
You're supporting
continuing
a
the conflict.
genocide.
You're giving fuel to the conflict.
You're supporting a
You
genocide.
keep saying these
and you're
blanket
supporting
statements,
Trump.
and they don't work. I
You're
don't support
supporting Trump, too.
I'm not even an American citizen.
You support Israel.
Of course
And
I support
there
Israel.
you go, you
I
support
support
Trump.
the Jewish right to exist. That has
Jewish
nothing to
right
do
to
with
exist.
Trump.
The
You're
Jewish
trying to
right to exist.
conflate issues.
Do you have Palestinian family?
No, I don't have
Guess what?
Palestinian family.
I have Jewish family.
False. You're full of
False?
shit. Yeah, you do. You said that all
How
Jews are
much you want to
Palestinians.
bet?
That's why you're saying
How much
that.
you want to bet?
Okay, so tell me who in your family is Jewish.
I'm not going to tell you names because he's recording me.
Don't
Shut
tell
that
me
off,
names.
and I'll
Just
tell you.
don't tell me names. Just
Ah,
explain
shit,
to me.
Shut that off. I'll
Just
tell you
explain
names.
to me how
of
your
my
family was Jewish.
I have more than two. I have more than two family members who are Jewish.
That
My family.
converted to
And my-
Judaism,
no,
that
no,
came
no.
from where?
These are old school Jews.
And how are they Jews?
His dad was Meyer Lansky's dentist. Okay, so don't tell me about.
Where are they
don't tell me
Jews?
about,
Jews from where?
From Brooklyn, bro.
Oh, from Brooklyn. But you would say
Oh,
that
yeah.
they're white Europeans.
They are white Europeans.
Yeah, but they're Jews. So how could you be a Jew from Judea if you're a white European?
Listen, bro. You got.
You don't know
all
what
your
you're
shit-
saying.
No, you don't know what
I
you're
do
saying.
know what I'm saying.
All
Which
right,
is why
so
you keep
an
running in
Ethiopian-
circles.
So what's Israel?
Israel is the name of the land for 4,000 years.
Oh, so
the Romans named the land
We
Palestine.
got it all wrong. We got it all
The
wrong.
Romans named the
Sorry.
land Palestine.
Oh, sorry, man.
You know
We
what
got it all
Palestine
wrong.
literally translates to?
Listen, man.
You
You're
know
a
what Palestine
Zionist,
literally
you're a Zionist,
translates
you're a
to?
Zionist,
It's actually a
and
Hebrew
you're a
word.
racist.
It comes from the word polesh, which
You're a
means to invade.
racist. You're a
You
racist.
keep referring
Yeah,
to that
you're a
because your arguments
You're a
don't hold
racist.
true.
Israel's a racist state. You're a racist. You support genocide.
I don't.
You
I don't.
support
I
genocide.
don't. You support using your people's suffering to
support
attack
genocide.
mine. Keep screaming. Like, I don't believe there's a future without Palestinians, but he does believe there's a future without Israelis, and that's where the conflict keeps going. So in reality, the peoples aren't empowered to actually make that conversation. So I don't believe in here come, this is the solution, this is how you have to live in. I believe in the peoples first starting to have relations with one another, start thinking what do Palestinians need in order to feel like they have a better life. They need to have access to resources, access to movement, better lives, better opportunity, better infrastructure. What do the Israelis need? Like better security.
I mean, you stayed civil, so good for you. You're a unique voice, I would say.
Yeah, but I'd say I'm a voice of the majority of the Israeli people, which is why we have to focus on the people. Yes, I live in Israel. I just landed like 3 days ago. Wearing an Israel shirt and saying I'm part of the Israeli people is not offensive.
It's not offensive to you, but you also have to understand why someone may find it offensive. It's like if I was
But like
wearing...
I have 4 friends that were killed by Palestinians. I don't find offense by someone wearing a Palestinian flag.
Of course, that's your own personal...
Right, but like you see how I'm able to separate one individual with an entire group of people. That's
Yeah,
saying like
but
one Muslim was a terrorist, they're all terrorists. That's the same thing. One Israeli government in one point in time that were elected, we don't like them.
Yeah, but
So
you
now
also
all
have to look at
Israelis.
like past policy and past like...
Government again, and the government's changed. There were left-wing governments, there were right-wing governments.
Okay, but like by taking us by wearing a Israel shirt, that kind of elevates that you are pro-Israel government.
No, you're pro-Israeli people. It's an actual people.
Okay.
Like, are you a Trump supporter?
No.
Are you an American?
Yes.
Okay, so you see what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand. I completely understand that. But you also have to understand how people would perceive it. You can't be completely
Oh,
ignorant
I understand
to the
how
fact.
they can take it,
Yeah.
but it's wrong the way they take it. So I understand where he's coming from, but at some point, I would have hoped he would have been like, wait a minute, you're saying you're a Zionist and you support like my people having rights? Maybe you're the Zionist I need to speak to in order for us to move forward.
Yeah.
Like that's where you should have came to.
Okay, so Rudy, what do you think is like the main problem or disagreement from that interaction? Where are you guys not seeing?
I think the problem is that he doesn't acknowledge my humanity. He said it many times that he will not condemn the murder of Jews in that land. You know, he defines Zionism as the suffering of his people. However, Zionism is the liberation of our people, not at the cost of any other people. And in order to move forward, you have to be able to see the other side, it's humanity, and want to move forward with them. I tried to get him to a point to see that I'm not his enemy, right? Maybe our grandparents fought, maybe even we fought, but there's still a way to find, you know, for our children not to fight. But he wasn't interested in finding that way, but hopefully other people will.